best friends can be dicks to each other. And some can be more dickish than others. Take my friend Gordon, for instance. That boy lived for confrontation, whereas I would do anything to avoid it. And boy, did he love to push my buttons. For instance, there was a group email he sent to all of my work colleagues proclaiming my love for a female colleague, Michelle. And, of course, he included Michelle in that email. Or, when he decided I looked like a famous BBC weatherman, so he built an effigy of the weatherman, stuck it in the canteen at work, and put my picture on it, and left it there for 2 weeks. But both of these incidents pale into insignificance beside the Baird's Bar incident. So, quick fact, Glasgow has 2 rival soccer teams, Glasgow Celtic, who I support, and Glasgow Rangers, who Gordon supports. Now, both sets of fans hate each other. And it's not like the kindergarten hate of like the Philadelphia Eagles and the Redskins. No, this is proper hate. This is Bosnians hating the Serbians or the Serbians hating everybody. So, when Gordon asked to be taken to Baird's Bar, which is a hardcore Celtic bar, I was somewhat reluctant, but he kept at me and at me and at me and at me like a 5-year-old until eventually I said, okay then. I mean, really, how bad could it be? Really, really fucking bad. I mean, I've been in some shithole dive bars in my time, but this was the shittiest hole. As we walked through the door, there was a group of guys to the left playing pool. And in front, there was a guy and a girl sitting at a table. And as we got to the bar, suddenly the couple at the table started arguing. And the argument escalated and escalated until eventually the woman stood up and flipped the table over, and all the glasses and bottles smashed on the floor. And there was no reaction whatsoever. Not a flicker, not a stare, not a murmur, nothing happened. And I turned to Gordon, and he laughed nervously and said, maybe we'll just stay here for the 1 pint then. So, I'm standing at the bar with the first pint. I'm just about to take a sip, and I notice out the corner of my eye this aged crone standing at my right shoulder. So I turn round to look at her, and she says, "Oh, big man, going to buy me a fucking drink?" And I'm like, I don't even know you. I'm not going to buy a drink. So I turned round back to Gordon again. And there was a long second of inaction. And then she punched me on the shoulder. So I turned back round, about to say, bugger off. But as I did so, I noticed that every guy at the pool table had stopped playing, and they were all staring at me. So I turned back round to Gordon and hunched my shoulders as she punched me again, and again, and again. 15 long minutes later, she's still punching me and repeating her mantra, "Buy me a fucking drink! Buy me a fucking drink!" On my left, Gordon is shuddering with suppressed laughter. He has his hand over his mouth and he squeaks, "Just give her a shove or something." I turn to him and I'm like, "Are you nuts? We know absolutely no one in here. Our husband or our brother or our son could be in here. We'll get slashed. So no, I'm not going to shove her." 20 minutes. She's still hitting me and repeating her mantra. Gordon, by this point, is just lost it. He's in hysterics. Oh my God. I'm in a cold sweat. I can feel my shirt clinging to my back. I want to throw up. I know I have to do something, but I don't want to confront her. And Gordon's like, oh my God, you should see the look in your face, Mick. I'm like, I can't believe that you talked me into coming here. And he's like, oh, come on, that's hardly fair. How was I to know this loon ball would be in here? And I'm like, Gordon, you're a fucking loon ball magnet. You just attract them. Every bampot and psychopath for miles around, they're always there. So, she's still hitting me. She's still hitting me. And I'm losing it. And I turn round and I raise my fist. And just at that moment, the landlord walks in. And he shouts, Jessie, what the fuck are you doing? And he grabs her by her long, greasy, brown hair. And he lifts her off the ground. And he grabs her by the shoulders and he throws her out the bar. Now, any reasonable person at that point would have been, I can't believe you've done that. You would be horrified. But I was way past reasonable. I just have this overwhelming wave of joy and happiness. I was shaking the landlord's hand, almost in tears. Thank you so much. Thank you. Before I grabbed Gordon and we got out of there. And who did we meet? The very first person we met outside. Old Jessie. She's like, you owe me a fucking drink. I politely gave her the finger as I grabbed Gordon, shoved him into a waiting taxi, and I climbed in after him. And as we winged our way back to civilization, we had a talk. I was like, Gordon, this is it. No more interference in my love life. No more effigies. No more adventures with Cro-Magnon man or woman. And he shook his head sadly. But, hey, a leopard can't change his spots. But thankfully, he'd now found another person to focus on, his little sister's new boyfriend. And Gordon and I stayed friends. In fact, we've been friends to this day. He came over in 2012 and was at my wedding to my lovely wife. And at the end of the ceremony, when it came to the speeches, he looked quite eager, sitting there ready to get up. And I just said to him, just stay where you are. You're not saying a word. I mean, really, how crazy do you think I am? Thank you.